Hello student, good morning. We are going to start the first topic of the geography class 9, that is India size and location part 1. India size and location part 1 we are going to start today. This is the first chapter of the geography. So this is the globe, and on this globe India's location, it is indicating here in the yellowish color below to Asia. Location it is given here, it is near the equator, and most of the part of the India that is in the northern hemisphere. So here we'll start it. India is one of the ancient civilization in the world. India's civilization, it is ancient in the world. It has achieved multifaceted socio-economic progress during the last 5 decades. Multinational means multifaceted socio-economic progress means progress it is taken from the last 5 decades, that is of different angle, that is socio-economic progress or development taken in the various angles. It has moved forward, displaying the remarkable progress in the field of agriculture, industry, then technology and overall economic development. India has also contributed significantly to the making of world history. So come to the location, where location of the India, where it is located on the globe. Here India is the vast country lying entirely in the northern hemisphere, that is globe divided into two parts, south and north, and in between, in the middle, that is meridian. So India, most of the part of India lies on the north hemisphere. That is showing in the figure 1.1, which is in front of you, northern hemisphere. The mainland extends between latitude 8 degree 4 N, 8 degree 4 N, latitude means that is horizontal lines on the globe. So mainland of India extend between the latitude 8 degree 4 N and 37 degree 6 N, and longitude means that is vertical lines on the globe. Actually these are imaginary line, but it is showing on this globe longitudes, that is 68 degree 7 E and 97 degree 25 E, means these are the longitude which contain or which India lies on this longitude between 68 degree 7 E to 97 degree 25 E, and latitude that is 8 degree 4 N and 37 degree 6 N. So the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23 degree to 30 degree. Tropic of Cancer, that is where it is 23 degree to 30 degree N. That divides the country into two. That divides country into almost two equal parts. To the southeast and southwest of the mainland, that lie the Andaman and Nicobar Island and the Lakshadweep Island in the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea respectively. Okay, so find out of these groups of island from your atlas. So here ocean, Indian Ocean is here, then Pacific Ocean, it is lying here. Even though here group of islands are there, which belonging to the India. Bay of Bengal, island of Bay of Bengal, Lakshadweep, they are east part of the India, and western part Andaman Nicobar Island. Then come to the size. So land mass of India has an area. How much area is there of the land mass of India? 3.28 million square kilometer. This is the land mass area of India. India's total area account for the about 2.4%. That is 2.4% of the total geographical area. That is total geographical area of the world. From the figure 1.2, which is at the bottom, this is the 1.2 figure. So from this figure, it is clear that India is the 7th largest country of the world. That is 3.28, means 7th. India's rank, it is on the 7th. Area of the Russia is much more. That is world largest landmass is there of the area Russia, in Russia 17.07. Below to that Canada, that is 9.97. After that USA, United States of America, 9.80. Then after that China. After that China, 9.59. Then Brazil, 8.54. After that Australia, 7.68. And after that India's rank, it is of the 7th in the world, that is 3.28. Means it is clear that India is the 7th largest country of the world. India has a land boundary of about 15,200 kilometer. Land boundary about 15,200 kilometer, and total length of the coastal line of the mainland including Andaman and Nicobar, and Lakshadweep, that is 7,516.6 kilometer. This is the coastline of the mainland, which include this island Andaman, Nicobar in this, and Lakshadweep also. Then India is bounded by the Youngfold Mountains. In which direction? That is northwest, north and northeast, south of the 22° north latitude, and it begins to taper and extend towards the Indian Ocean, dividing into the two seas. Because of this, that is divided into two seas. Arabian Seas on the west side, that is Arabian Seas, and Bay of Bengal on the east side. Look at the figure 1.3, which is on the page number 3. That is, note that latitude and longitude extent of the mainland is about 30. Latitude and longitude. Latitude means horizontal line and longitude means vertical lines. That is showing on the page number 3, figure 1.3. See here. This is the 1.3 figure, where this boundaries are showing here, that latitudinal and longitudinal extent of the mainland is about 30°. Despite this fact, east-west extent to be the smaller than the north-south extent. Are you observing this? Figure 1.3. What is observation here? That is, east-west extent appear to be smaller than the north-south extent. So from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, Gujarat is at the west side of the western part of the India, and Arunachal Pradesh, that is eastern part of the India. There is time lag of 2 hours, means difference between the time of these two places, Gujarat and Arunachal, gap it is of the 2 hours. Hence, time along the standard meridian of India that passes or that goes 82°30', that is passing through the Mirzapur, standard meridian time of India, that is passing through the Mirzapur. Generally this asked in very short or MCQs. So that is passing through the Mirzapur. Where it is? Mirzapur is in UP, Uttar Pradesh, is taken as the standard time because there is difference in south, that is difference of the time of 2 hours from the east to west, that is Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, and that is why standard meridian time taken, that is 82°30' east passing through this Mirzapur, and that is known as standard time for whole country. So latitudinal extent influence the duration of the day and night. Duration of day and night also, that is depend upon the latitudinal extent as one moves from the south to north. So here we discuss here India and the world. India and the world. So Indian landmass has central location. Indian landmark has central location between the East and West Asia. India is a southward extension of Asian continent. What is given here? India is the southward extension of the Asian continent. The Trans-Indian Ocean routes which connect the countries of Europe in the western part and the countries of the East Asia, that provide a strategic central location to India. Note that Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean. Thus helping India to establish close contact with the West Asia, Africa and the Europe from the western coast and with the Southeast and East Asia from the eastern coast. Means India's contact, commercial contact or different contacts are there with the rest of world from the that is with the West Asia, Africa and Europe. From where? That is from the west coast of India and with the Southeast and East Asia from the eastern coast. So no country has a long coastline on the Indian Ocean. No other countries has a long coastline on the Indian Oceans as India has, and indeed it is India's eminent position in the Indian Ocean which justify the naming of the ocean and ocean after it. Means ocean's name it is given Indian Ocean because India's position it is very eminent in this ocean. No other country is having the so long coastline like the India's in the world. This thing it is important, and that is why even ocean name is Indian, because India's boundary or coastline it is more as compared to the other countries. So I hope you have understood about this Indian landmass. Has central location between East and West Asia and southward extension of the Asian continent and coastal line. Then we are on the page number 4 of your textbook. Indian figure 1.4. Figure 1.4, it is given India contact with the world have continued through the ages but her relationship through the land routes are much older than her maritime contacts. So the various passes across the mountain in the world that have provided passes to the ancient travelers, means from the long time ancient travelers, they were coming, they used to come India with these different passages across the mountain from the northern side. While the ocean restricted such interaction for the long time, means that was very easier for the ancient travel for coming in India through the passes. Passes means that is route through the mountain from the north side. While the ocean restricted such interaction for the long time, means that was the restriction for coming foreigners or travelers from the ocean. So these routes have contributed in the exchange of ideas and the commodities since the ancient time. So what was the use of these routes? Travelers which were coming to India from the ancient time, for what purpose? For they used to come for the different purposes given here, that is exchange of the ideas, that may be cultural ideas, religious ideas or others, and commodities. Commodities means goods. Since ancient time, it was very common. The ideas of the Upanishads and the Ramayana, the story of the Panchatantra and Indian numerals and decimal system thus could reach many parts of the world. That is, the spices, muslin and other merchandise were taken from the India to the different countries. Means trading that was there from the India to different countries, or exchange of the goods, that is of the spices, muslin, that is one kind of the thread which one was very popular in the world from India, and other things. On the other hand, influence of Greek sculpture and the architectural style of the dome and the minarets from the West Asia can be seen in the different part of our country. So these were very common, that found in different part of the country, that is Indian architect, sculpture, then minarets, that is from the West Asia. Then we'll discuss about the land, that is land neighbors. India's neighbors. India occupies an important strategic position in the South Asia. India has 29 states. India has many states and union territories. So India's share its land boundaries with Pakistan, Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Tibet, Nepal, Bhutan in the northern, Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. Our southern neighbors across the sea consist of two island countries. Which are these? Which are these island countries? They are Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India. Sri Lanka that is separated from India by the narrow canals of the sea formed by the Palk Strait. Palk Strait, it is between the Palk Strait and Gulf of the Mannar, while Maldives Island are situated to the south of Lakshadweep Island. Where this Maldives Island it is situated, that is south of the Lakshadweep Island. Where this Lakshadweep Island is, that is here, western boundary of the India, southwest. Below to that, this is the Maldives Island and Sri Lanka here. So narrow canal that is separated by this Palk Strait. This is the Palk Strait between India and Sri Lanka. See, it is separated. Then India has a strong geographical and historical links with her neighbors. There is strong geographical and historical link with the neighbors country of India. So India stands apart from the rest of Asia. India that is stand apart from the Asia. So what we have seen here about the size and location of India, that is India is the vast country and that lies in the northern hemisphere, and mainland extended between the latitude 8 degree 4 N and 37 degree N, and longitude that we have seen 68 degree 7 E and 97 degree 25 E. Then second term that we have discussed, Tropic of Cancer, that divide the country into almost two equal halves because of Tropic of Cancer. Then to the southeast and southwest of the mainland lies the Andaman and Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep Island in the Bay of Bengal. And then Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura, Mizoram are the states through which the Tropic of Cancer passes. Means through these states Tropic of Cancer passes through the India, and the southmost point of the Indian Ocean, Indian Union, that is Indira Point. Indira Point got submerged under the sea water in 2004 during the tsunami. Then total area of India is about 3.28 million square, which we have discussed. Then India's total area account for the 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. India is the 7th largest country of the world. India has the land boundaries of about 15,200 kilometer, and total length what we have discussed, that is coastline of the mainland including Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep, that is 7,516.6 kilometer. Then India is bounded by the Yangfold mountain in the northwest, north and west, northeast. Then south of about 22 degree north latitude, it begins to the taper and extend towards the Indian Ocean, dividing into two seas, Arabian Sea on the west and Bay of Bengal on the east. Then after that, Indian landmass has a central location between East and West Asia. Then India is the southward extension of the Asian continents. India lies in the Asian continent, but which part? That is southward direction. Then Trans-Indian Ocean routes which connect the countries of Europe in west and the countries of East Asia, that provide the strategic central location to India, means position, or India is having the strategic central location. Then Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean, thus helping India to establish close contact with the West Asia, Africa, Europe from the western coast and with the southern and East Asia from the eastern coast. Okay, then India shares its land boundaries with the Pakistan, then after that Afghanistan in the northwest, then China, Tibet, north and that is Nepal, and the Bhutan in the north, that is Myanmar, Bangladesh in the east. After that, we seen our southern neighbors across the sea consist of two island countries. Which are these? That is Sri Lanka and the Maldives. Just we have seen their location. Then Sri Lanka separated from India by the narrow canals of the sea formed by the Palk Strait. That one is known as Palk Strait and the Gulf of Mannar, while Maldives island, which is situated to the southern part of the Lakshadweep island. and India has the strong geographical and historical link with the neighbors. So here we have seen all about the India. So Tropic of Cancer, that is 230 degree, that is lies 230 degree 30 yan in the latitude that divides the entire country into almost 2 equal parts, and it is known as Tropic of Cancer. And what is subcontinent? It is big geographical unit which stand out distinctly from the rest of the continents. So here this is the end of the chapter. Thank you.